The 24.1 megapixel APS-C Canon 250D, also called the SL3, is the world's lightest digital single lens reflex APS-C size sensor camera with a movable LCD monitor. And today we're looking at 15 reasons why you absolutely should think about getting one of these cameras for your creative projects. One of the things that you will notice straight away about this particular camera is the weight. And that's our first point on our list. At 449 grams, it is the lightest DSLR camera with a fully articulating screen. Now, the compact size makes this camera convenient to bring with you on your travels, and the light weight makes it an excellent camera to vlog with. The second point on our list is the battery life. Now, the 250D is rated at being able to take over 1,000 photos on a single battery. Now, I haven't been able to test that particular number out, but after using it for a few months now, I've noticed that the battery life is very generous. In fact, I've only charged it a couple of times in the last few months, and it just seems to keep on going. Point number 3 on our list has to be the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capabilities. In a world where people want immediate content, the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity are awesome. And you can get your pics onto your phone, you can edit them any way you see fit from there, you can get them up onto social media channels, and all of this without any cables or computers. This option is an absolute necessity in today's content-crazy world. Point number 4 are the filming options. Now, you've got 4K filming options as well as decent 1080p. So if you're a content creator looking to upgrade your content to 4K, then this camera is definitely an option you could consider. 4K comes at 25 and 24 frames per second, but there's quite a large crop of 2.64, so bear that in mind when you're filming or vlogging, that you actually need to give yourself enough space to fit everything into your shot. And while we're talking about filming options, point number 5 on our list is that the 1080p also comes with the ability to film in 50 and 60 frames per second. That's for PAL and NTSC respectively, which is actually really awesome for slow motion shots. You simply film at those higher frame rates and then interpret your footage at either 24 or 25 frames per second in post-production, and then you end up with some really nice slow motion footage. Point number 6 is the ability to use your older lenses. One of the huge benefits for me personally when using this camera has been the ability to use my older Canon glass. So if you have a stash of older EF or EFS mount lenses already, then you can simply go out and buy the Canon 250D body by itself, saving you some extra cash on the kit lens. And just having that connectivity also opens up your photography and filmmaking to a whole new world of creativity. Moving on to point 7, we need to mention the flip out screen. With a size of 3 inches and over 1 million screen dots, the screen itself is very sturdy, it feels quite robust. It's covered with a hard plastic on one side, allowing you to keep it protected when not in use. And fully utilizing the flip screen makes it ideal for shooting from low angles or shooting from high angles, as well as fully flipping over that screen for your vlogging on the go. And while we're talking about the screen, another great benefit, and point number 8 on our list, is that it is a touch screen. So all your functionality can be set via the screen. You don't actually have to use any of the buttons. And I know we take touchscreens for granted and we expect them on all our devices nowadays, but it really is a convenient option that can save you time and headache from trying to button bash your way around the user interface to bring up the functionality that you require. And of course, this is a great option when you have the screen flipped over for vlogging. You can just adjust your camera parameters without having to move the camera or run behind the camera to physically see the buttons. And again, we can't mention the touchscreen without talking about dual pixel autofocus, and DPAF is the 9th point on our list. And nowadays it seems to be a staple of all Canon cameras, but I personally love having dual pixel autofocus as an option, simply tapping the screen and getting quick, accurate focus on what I want is perfect. And while the 250D only has 9 autofocus points when using the optical viewfinder, if you shoot in live view mode via the screen at the back, the camera gets to play with a far more advanced dual pixel CMOS AF system, which has 3,975 selectable points. Point number 10 on our list is the eye tracking system. DPAF on the 250D now supports eye detection autofocus, which is there to help portraits retain sharp and focused eyes. And this is great because the first thing we're generally drawn to when we look at a picture are the eyes of the subject. Now, this feature works very well on the 250D. It quickly finds the subject's eyes once the face detection has kicked in. And again, it is perfect for keeping sharp focus on your subjects of interest's eyes. The 250D also comes with the new compressed RAW, or CRAW, or CR3 files, and this is point number 11 on our list. And those CR3 files really do help to save space on your SD cards while giving you the raw images that you need to help you adjust and edit your images in Photoshop and Lightroom. Point number 12 on our list is the guided UI, or user interface. Now, this might be more of an irritation for some among you rather than a positive point, but for those of you who are new to Canon and the Canon menu system, that guided user interface can actually be quite useful in helping you quickly learn where things are in the menu system as well as what they do. For the rest of us though, this is something that we will probably turn off straight away, and if you want to do that, just go to the last system and deselect the guided menu. Creative Assist is our 13th point, and for all you young budding photographers out there just getting started, you have the extra option to use the Creative Assist mode. And basically, Canon have supplied you with some Instagram, Snapchat-esque filters that you can use to create abstract, arty type photos and videos. And it's probably something that you could create in Photoshop yourself or just with Instagram filters. But it's there, it's a bit of fun, and it's an option that you can play around with if you want to. Point 14 is the external mic input and hot shoe mount combo. This is perfect for vloggers wanting good sound for their video projects. Simply plug in and mount your favorite vlogging mic and you're good to go with good sound quality for all your vlogging and video needs. Our last, but by no means least reason to consider getting yourself a Canon 250D is the built-in time-lapse functionality. Now, of course, this is useful for creating time-lapse B-roll shots that you can use in between your video projects to make them more interesting. And additionally, you've got different scenes 1, 2, and 3, which include shooting faster moving scenes where people are walking and slower moving scenes with things like clouds. So those are 15 reasons why you might want to consider parting with your hard-earned cash to invest in the Canon SL3/250D. So is that something you might be doing in the future? If so, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, guys, do consider subscribing to the KaiCreative YouTube channel and hitting up that bell button for notifications. So that's it from me now. Stay creative, guys. Imagine, implement, and inspire. And I will catch you next time on KaiCreative.